Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Car Boss Lee, and today we're going to be once again on the Ford Freestyle today, and today we're going to do something that I've never heard of on a Ford Freestyle. I could be wrong, but I've never seen them out there. We're going to put a trailer brake harness in the Ford Freestyle. A while back we put a 2-inch ball receiver hitch on this Ford Freestyle. When I did that, I also installed a 4-pin and 7-pin wire harness in the back, which I will take you to right now. I did this because I want to be able to haul trailers with this vehicle. Now I can't obviously haul big trailers, but we can haul some sort of trailer. And when I did this install, I did a 4-pin and 7-pin wire harness. So I have our 4-pin right here, which I've used several times before, as well as a 7-pin harness. We have a 2-inch ball hitch. When I ran the wiring for the 7-pin harness, not only did I wire 4-pin and 7-pin, but I ran the trailer brake wires all the way up to the steering column of the vehicle. Today, we're going to be installing that trailer brake harness. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to installing. Okay, so we are on the bench here. We have our trailer brake controller. This is the controller. I got this extra wire harness on the side, just that way I could run it behind the car and everything like that to make it look nice and neat. So here's our trailer brake harness. We're gonna go ahead, put this bracket on there. You could do 2 different settings. You could do this setting or you could do it flush. I'm gonna do it this way, just so that way I can run the wires up. The wiring on the harness, your black wire is gonna be your battery positive. Your red wire is gonna be your stoplight signal, which is basically your brake lights. The white is gonna be your ground, and then the blue is gonna be output to trailer. So I got both wires ran underneath the vehicle right now from, like I said, the previous install. So we're gonna go ahead and head up underneath the car and start our wiring. Okay, so we're in the driver's seat. I mounted our trailer brake harness, so when I'm in the car I can still see it on this side. You can easily change the settings up top. So I got it mounted where you want to. You could choose wherever you want to mount it at. But now that we got it mounted, we're gonna go ahead, hop down under here, and underneath here is our wiring. I have it tucked up underneath here. So we're gonna have to take this panel off. There's 3 7mm screws, one here, one behind the hood latch, and then one right on the other side. So zip those out real quick. Okay, so we're underneath the panel that we just took off. Here is my wires that I ran a long time ago. There's 2 of them. One of them is the power wire, the power supply. The other one is the wiring for the trailer brakes. So the only thing we have to do now is we have our positive wire, we have our negative wire, which will tap into the main frame, and then we have our trailer brake wire. The only one we have to find now, after we install this, is just our brake light wire, which we could just tap into. So I'm going to cut these open, and I'm going to go ahead and tie our wires in for our battery positive and our trailer brake, and then our negative, and then we will go ahead and find our brake light switch. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so we have ran our ground wire right there to that stud. We got our blue wire hooked up to our trailer, and then our our black positive wire. I actually didn't run a positive wire, so I ran it just like how we did on the fuse box wire. Ran it through here, ran it through the bezel area, and over to our fuse box. And then our reverse wire was quite tricky. I don't know if I can get a view for you guys, but if you look where our red wire goes, you will see I had to tap it into the brake light wire. It is a green and red striped wire. It's not the purple, the green and red striped wire. It's on a sensor here underneath the car. So I soldered it on there, and we have all power. Now we're gonna go ahead, hook up our wire, and then put our cover back on and see if the controller works. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got it all bolted up, got our wires in. Now if we turn this dial manually, we should have a red little dot pop up, which we do, which means we are getting power. In the fuse box, go ahead and put a 30 amp fuse in there, and once you do that, you are good to go ahead and test your brakes. So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's video on the Ford's Freestyle with the trailer brake harness wire with the trailer brake kit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please give this video a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to Car Boss Lee, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.